Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Sup? I'm Nonms, representing Miami, Florida. Original Boogie Squad, Flipside Kings. Hola.
All right. So Nomms. All right. So this is more random things that just come to my head than a formal interview. So you're not even gonna get the same questions that Terry got.
I'm with it.
All right.
I'm with it.
So, all right. From what Chris tells me, you make music. You were playing some music for us earlier. Tell us about that, man.
Well, I started making music recently. I started playing music really about I've been playing all my life, but took it seriously. I started with music with my brother Felix, which is like my production partner now. He's DJing the jam today. Felix, DJ Felix, and the ones and twos, baby. But anyway, we started, or I started with him with music, started playing percussion, and that led me to Mayday, which is where like the band that I'm in now, the group that I'm in now. I've been blessed to be able to do this professionally, and now I'm starting to produce music, like I said previously, with Felix. We've been able to get tracks with Murs, with Mayday. We also worked on the Red Bull BC1. That's actually big shout out to DJ Lean Rock, because he was the one that believed in Felix and I to help him, curate the 2014 World Finals. We helped in making some music. There was many producers that got to do it. We got some tracks in there, and that was kind of like the beginning for us to really produce. I've been a musician my whole life, but I've never been really into production like that, and I've also been blessed to be around extremely talented individuals like Recognize, Bernie, Plex, basically the Mayday members, and as well as Fusic members. So yeah, be on the lookout. Your boy's gonna drop something next year or something. You know what I mean? Funky music. I gotta do the plug. You gotta do the plug.
Yeah, of course.
It's all good. Yeah, but that's basically.
No, that's fresh.
That's like the new venture.
Yeah.
For me.
No, that's dope. I heard, I did hear when you were playing for Terry, and I did like that's pretty fresh, and it does have that kind of imagination, dreamy kind of feel.
I want to add to that aspect of our dance and our culture. Sorry.
Mm.
I want to add through music, and because music is forever, really.
Yeah, true. All right. So next question.
Yes, sir.
When did you start popping?
I started popping in about 2001, 2002, so it's been 14 years now, more or less. I started breaking first about 98. I had an injury, and which led me to popping. I imitated the guy from Beat Street. I forgot his name right now.
Mm-hmm.
He did the thing.
You're talking about Turbo.
No, it wasn't Turbo.
No?
Beat Street.
No, Beat Street. Oh, Beat Street. I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. Freak. I forgot his name.
Too. I'm very sure we both know the name.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So
later.
So I imitated him, and they were like, "Oh man, you could do that." So then I started playing with it, and then I met Aqua Boogie in about 2000, 2001, and that was the beginning of my popping venture and extravaganza of awesomeness and everything. So
nice.
You didn't have Aqua Boogie, because he is my teacher by far, not even a question.
Nice.
He gave me the rundown. Because of him, I met Mr. Wiggles. I've met a lot of incredible individuals because of him. I met Jazzy. I met David. You know what I'm saying? What's his name, man? The honeycomb, man. You know what's up? David, you know what's up with the honeycomb.
It's
You don't know about the honeycomb?
No, I don't.
It's a very famous spot, man. Terry. What does David go by? The honeycomb up there in New York. David, yeah. Dave. Disco Dave, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Please. I apologize, Disco Dave. Don't get mad at me, bro. Please. But the honeycomb is a very... Yeah. He's the man. Yo, Disco Dave is no joke. I've never seen something like that. It was John Bugs and I sitting down in Disco Dave's house, and it was just Disco Dave and Jazzy J going off for 2 hours, like kids. I couldn't even dance. I just sat down. I was overwhelmed in how much knowledge and like how much like the level of skill that was going on in front of me so close. So John and I were just like they just watched this, because it was mind blowing. So shout outs to Aqua Boogie, because without him, I don't think any of this would have been able to happen. So.
That's fresh. Cause Aqua Boogie, like, as you probably know, was like for Summit, which is the jam that birthed Soul Cypher. He was our popping judge. If I'm not mistaken.
He actually, well, that time we performed here. We performed in Soul Cypher, the Boogie Squad, which was Popcorn, Sarah, Serge, this guy named Mike Boogie, Aqua Boogie, and myself. And that was actually probably the first time I performed at a jam ever. Was at Soul Cypher. Well, at that time called the Summit, correct?
Yeah, the Summit. I think we actually have footage of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cujo was here.
Yeah.
That was the year that Cujo came. That was the year.
Yeah, he's been here a few times actually since then too.
Yeah, and I think a second year was when Legend and Bionic Neck came. Legend, shout out to Legend, bro. You're a legend. Legend.
It's like, okay, no. But yeah, no, that's fresh. All right, I wasn't expecting to get some Soul Cypher history out of that one. That's really dope.
Yeah, man, Soul Cypher's been like, it was like an epic. It was crucial for us because it was the beginning and it was one of like our first jams to ever like that we ever attended outside of Miami. So it was a huge deal for me. I got to see like I remember like Skill Methods at that time, Illegal Immigrants, Main Ingredients. Of course, Backyard Funk was in there. You had the Miami Cats coming in. So I think Soul Cypher helped in this one thing I do believe, because I feel like Soul Cypher was there like maybe before like the Outbreak and the Evolution and all the bigger jams. They helped unite Florida. Soul Cypher helped unite Florida besides the fact that its location was central. You had guys coming from the south. You guys had guys coming from Jacksonville. You already had Gainesville Cats. You guys had guys from Tampa, Orlando. So everyone met up here at one point. Because we're having this conversation. I forgot who I was talking to like 2 days ago about that. That there was a golden era, like not a golden era, because there's been a few golden eras if you're in Florida, but for our generation, like the early 2000s, that was the time when like the Kevo was here, he was first starting, and like a lot of these cats that are now doing big things, like we're doing it, and we brought up Soul Cypher for that reason, because it was one of those jams where like you will see all the crews go in there and try and rap and kill it, and which was cool, because what was cool about that to me is that in comparison to now, there was like no financial motive behind it. Back then it was just about like just burning the dude, bro, like just being the best in Florida, period. It had nothing to do with a trophy, nothing to do with status, nothing to do with a check. It was all about skills, and I'm just fortunate. I feel I'm fortunate that I was able to experience that.
Yeah, no, definitely. That has always been the thing with Soul Cypher, because I came in to the Hip Hop Collective when I was around 16, back in like 2007, and as long as I've known them and they've thrown Soul Cypher, it's always been more about the love and respect and the title more than like winning a cash prize, and that's definitely something we try to continue and something we try to pass on. Yeah, and yeah, I'm looking through the trailers and everything, because I put together the longer one for this year, like seeing like how like people I would recognize that are like well famous now, like say Cloud, the rest of Skill Method, Venom, who else? I feel like there's more, I'm spacing out on it right now, but yeah, just seeing all of them, and it's like I recognize these guys, and they've all passed through Gainesville. And the thing that like the Gainesville cats will always talk about is that we were like Gainesville's almost like neutral territory in Florida. It's like because there's really you can like pretty much like you said, everyone else can come here and battle, and they feel like everything would be more fair than saying if you're like from Tampa you go to Orlando and you're just like, oh, okay, the Orlando cats don't like us so they're not gonna vote for us, or like you go Orlando goes to Miami and then the Miami cats don't like you. Gainesville's always been like that spot where everybody could come through, you compete, and then like kind of settle the thing for once and for all, at least until next year. Right. That type of deal. Well, okay, so last thing is any parting thoughts, anything you want to let the people know?
All you need is love. That's all I got. Oh, and Pop, what you got?
Works for me. All right.